Alright guys, Yowie Chaser. If you've had a sighting from Willowvale, I want to hear about it, guys. You can message me at Yowie Chaser Facebook, or you can join my group Yowie Sightings Australia. Anyway, today's one's at Willowvale, which just happens to be next to King's Home, which next also happens to be next to Ormo Hills. So that sighting with the pig was down here. Where the Yowie was carrying the pig. The sightings that we got just probably 2 months old now was down and around here. There was two sightings. One Yowie was seen in a yard, and the other one was seen crossing a road. Now this one's March 23. I might have the park wrong, okay, before I even start. Anyway, there's been some more updates on the Noosa sighting, so stick around to the end. And we'll go read some comments, because there's another comment from another lady down in New South Wales who's got yowies in her backyard, and she wants my emails, so we'll go and check that and see if she's I should check the email maybe and see if she's so yeah, that's another way you can contact me too. You can go to Yowie Sightings Australia at hotmail.com, and hopefully we'll solve this little problem that we've got here. Alright, so I'll just show you some things before we start. Just show you some ridge lines, right? This is interesting. So look at this ridge line here, guys. They can go down through there. They could come along here. They can shoot back down in the Willowvale. They got a few little options where they want to go into Willowvale, or they can just come along. This is the main one, I reckon, that they use here. This one goes all the way to that Norfolk village, to where the kids had the cubby house. They got smashed, and it was supposed to be done by a Yowie. And they can just travel the whole way along here. Even this area's had Yowies, Wonga Wallen. I've had heaps of reports of people driving up this road years ago and had them run across the road here. It's probably right where this, and look, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where it is. So anyone that's sent in a sighting from Wonga Wallen, is that where this, because they say it's on the way up the hill, is this where you've seen them? I bet it was on this ridge line. Alright, so what else have I got to tell you? Alright, before I start, the lady was said that she's seen the park at Grange Park, Willowvale. Alright, so I'm just gonna let you know I put down this Willowvale Park as in my pages, saying this is where it was, but I don't know if it is. That was the only park I could find. But you have a look at all this green area where they can go. Like, they're all little creeks, they're all dry. They could all have water, but there's just so many areas for them to get around. So it'd be interesting to see if anybody's had any chickens and stuff like that go missing. Alright, we're going to go read this sighting now, guys. Get ready. We're going to have a new intro, guys. You're going to love it. Alright. As I say, put your hiking thongs on and let's go to Willowvale. Alright, guys, Gold Coast Hinterland Yowie sighting, Willowvale. It's number 1037. I'm walking my dog in a rural park close to the bush. As I was walking past a large tree, I smelled a very potent rotten smell. Heard branches and leaves crunching, and as I looked through the bush tree branches, I saw a very large dark grey shape, at least 6 feet tall. Initially I thought it must have been a huge kangaroo, so I entered the bush to investigate and found nothing. The smell remained, but there was no sign of any animal scampering away. I suspect it was a yowie, as I know I didn't imagine it, even though I didn't see it clearly. This was in Grange Park, Willowvale. 4209 in March this year, 2023. So it's when did she send? I don't know when she sent. I'd have to go back and check. But obviously it wasn't that long ago. It must have been last year. Sorry, I mean. All right. So does anybody know where this park is? I've looked everywhere. I've typed it in, can't find it. So this was the only sort of park. I didn't even check this park on the maps. I just thought, oh, it's a walking trail. Probably takes you up to the back of Willow Vale and all that, but it actually don't. But if you have a look around, you can see it takes you to. If there was a Yowie there, they can get anyway. So there is like a little creek here. It's you wouldn't think Yowies would come down there, but hey, you never know where they go. There's not much water. Locals. Oh, it floods here. Look, 1 meter. I found this other place. It's called what is it? Grange Park. It's like a I don't know, a horse place or something. So yeah, this was the only Grange thing I could find. So look, it could be here. I don't know. If you come back down here, oh, but that's the place there. But there's another creek here. We'll have a look at that, eh? So once again, there's not much water in this creek. I bet you there is now, but it's pretty deep. Look at that. You'd think, a Yowie would use that. They got plenty of room to hide. So I wanted to get down in there. Plus, there's a park across the road. So maybe it is this road. I know there's a guy in my group or on YouTube. I can't remember. He said he's a local, so he's going to go check it out. So he might actually know where the right park is. Hopefully. There's another park across the road. We'll go and have a look at that. All right. So I've come. There's that creek there, guys. It's not much of a creek, but anyway, what are they growing here, guys? What are these? Does anyone knows what this is? This could be something that they come down to eat. Let's go and have a look so we can get a better look. All right. So I don't know what they are. Are they mangoes or? No idea. Anyone know what they are? There's a lot of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they come down and eat them. Alright. Alright, we're gonna see this park, guys. Here's another thing that you should be looking for too. You're out looking for Yowies. Is if there's good water, they need water, right? Simple as that. Alright, good water. Alright, and if there's a grassland like this, like a clear grassland, alright, and it's in the middle of the bush, but there's this one clear patch of grass, okay? That's another good place to look for Yowies on the edges of these tree lines, okay? Because what happens is, well, you obviously know, animals come here to eat the grass, and the Yowies will be just sitting in the tree line waiting for them to come down. Alright, so that's another 101 Yowie Chaser tip, guys, just to remember. I haven't told anybody yet that, but that's another good one if you're near a ridge line. And there's a good green patch. Animals in the area will go there to eat. Just remember that. Have a look around those areas as well. Alright, now we've just got to find out where this bloody place is, because I can't find it. Also, I remember, so Ormo, wherever the water tower is on this side, because there was someone in the group asking the other day if there's been any sightings out here. I can't remember if there has ever been any. But I do know, wherever the water tower is at Ormo, is that it? It's on top of a hill. There's another guy in the group, and he said when he was a kid, he used to ride BMX bikes around here, and the Yowies used to just sit here watching them. So maybe this area's getting too built up for him now. But yeah, I do remember that story. So that's only one. I'm trying to think if I've heard any over here. I know one night, come down here, look. We were down this road here. There's a boat ramp right down to here. We were just fishing one night. And there was some weird sound. Look at that. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Look, I didn't even look. There's a ridge line there, guys. We were at this boat ramp, just fishing. It was like, we'd already fished down at Hope Island. And, man, I caught a massive fish down there too. And then we come here. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. And it sounded like there's all mangroves here. It sounded like someone was walking around their mangroves. And now look at this. I've just seen this. Bloody ridge line. Wow. So they could be in here. Who knows? Another place. Need to go up here in a boat, up the creeks and check it out. Interesting. So yeah, they're the only ones I know around here. I'm trying to think if there's been any around here. Not. I don't think I've had any. Only that one, Ormo at the water tower. All right. Yeah, guys. If anyone's had anything, let us know. I'm gonna go read some. Just stick around, guys. I've seen one real good thing on the comments. I'll read that out, and then we'll go check out whatever else is there, guys. All right. We're not gonna. We'll read out ones that we haven't read out because I've missed a couple, I think. All right. So this was the last video down at Ingleburn, guys, around Campbelltown, Macquarie Fields, Georges River. Sort of links in with this one here at Picnic Point. They're both the same rivers, and links in with this one. So we'll go see what comments are in there. Alright, that's good to read. Anthony Cowes. Cheers, buddy. A pleasure to watch. Plenty of common sense. Cheers. Cheers, buddy, mate. Good Slater. The connection with army bases, training areas, ranges, etc. may be twofold. Yeah, these places are usually placed away from urban areas, so there's that. And some training ranges will have large overshoot areas beyond their targets. That areas are out of bounds to everyone's for safety reasons. But also these areas are often heavily fenced off, so that creatures and unnatural linear barrier to wildlife. That means anything outside the wire has to walk around the perimeter to carry on into the desired direction. So there will be more of a concentrations of sightings around the outside of the fencing. The larger fenced off area, the greater that effect. This will be similar to say along Finn Reservoir, I'd guess, but could be wrong, of course. The Yowies would walk around the outside of the reservoir, so the inflow area and the dam area would show more sightings than the average area around. For similar reasons, bridges over medium to large rivers will also be pinch points. I'm not saying you'll find hundreds of Yowies per night at these places, just that statistically, compared to other places, the concentration will be slightly increases as they travel these areas. Yeah. Another classic example is them following ridgelines, creeks, areas of vegetation link one area to another of their preferred habitat. That means, I guess, there's a higher occurrence of sightings where trees, bushes join up at one side of the road to another compared to the open fields with no cover or similar terrain further up or down the road. And that's correct. It should be quite easy to predict pinch points. Yes, you have already worked it out. Just imagine trying to get 300 kilometers across the state without being seen by another human. Where would you walk? What would you see for cover? And where would you choose to rest? What would you eat? And possibly significantly, what would you eat in any given area at any given time of the year? He's on to it. This fella's on to it. Nice work, mate. Keep it up. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Hey, thanks for all that. That was awesome. That was bloody God Slater. Right, what else have we got here? Oh, he's right. So Jim Condon, so true, mate. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it does. He's on to it. All right, we'll go and have a look what else we got. All right, so here's one of the comments from Raw Vibes. They are on my property. What's your email? So if anyone doesn't know what it is, it's Yowie Sightings Australia at hotmail.com. So I believe this is the Mount Seaview. I don't know if that's where she lives or not. So I haven't checked my email yet. Alright guys, so that about covers it all. Well, I was just looking there. Where's the bloody museum, the car museum? Somewhere around here. Oh, there it is, Gold Coast Car Museum. So somebody, or also another person in the group was saying that they didn't see nothing, but they must have just moved around here somewhere. And they could hear something coming from up here. Look at that, and that's on another ridge line. And then you've got this ridgeline here. Yeah, so even in here, guys, there's a couple of tracks in here. There's been sightings in here as well. They're very steep. I walked down them. Yeah, that's. Listen, if anyone's had any sightings, I want to hear about it. Just send them in, guys. All right. The next few days I'm going to be pretty busy. I think I've got a few busy days ahead until Saturday. So if there's no videos, that's why, guys. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.